Oh, he winked. What is up, guys? It is the Turtle Girl. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Right now I have Kuzan with me, my leopard gecko. This video is not actually about him, but he's been getting more hand tamed, so I'm trying to get him used to me talking, and I've talked to him like while I'm handling him, but not actually filming a video. So it's kind of just a trial run to see how he does. But today we're actually talking about the Axolotl tank and an update on the fish I added to the tank, as well as addressing some of the comments I actually got on that video. There's a surprising amount of people who didn't really like what I did with adding the fish to the axolotl tank, so I'll be addressing some of those. But first, I'm going to give you a quick axolotl care tip. Well, good morning, guys. It is the Turtle Girl. I thought I'd just drop in here and give you all a quick little tip, because I saw that my axolotl right here, Mochi, left me a little present this morning. And he does this a lot. You can see that's basically just his turd. But I have a very quick tip for this that will greatly improve your water quality should you do it. So basically, whenever you see your axolotl poop, and if you can find it throughout the tank, usually you'll find it, like, I usually check the day after I feed, and I'll find just a nice little pellet after he poops. But here is my quick little tip for you, is get yourself one of these. This is a turkey baster. What we will use this for is literally, all you do is you take your turkey baster, put it in the water, you can see it there, and you can just suck up the little poop, turn it over, make sure you have a container on the side, and then you can just throw away all the nastiness. There's a little turd in there. And now, Mr. Axolotl here is very happy because it's not dirty in his tank anymore. Because if you leave that poop in there and it, like, disintegrates, it'll get really gross. And so I turned on the lights just to show you guys this. But that's a tip to keep your water clean, because axolotls do have quite big poops. So just clean it out whenever you see it. Use a turkey baster. And then you can, like, put this down the toilet or fertilize your plants with it or whatever. But then it stays clean. So there we go. There's your tip. Alright, so now with that care tip out of the way, I actually filmed that like a couple weeks ago, and it was just so short that I kind of wanted to put it together with another video and not just upload it on its own. And so that's why it was almost kind of like a spontaneous thing, because I saw that my axolotl pooped and I wanted to film a quick care tip for you guys. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Well, maybe it won't be quick, but I wanted to give you guys an update on the fish in the axolotl tank. So for those of you who don't know, recently, like maybe a couple weeks back, I added some fish to Mochi's tank, 8 white cloud minnows, and so basically I'm going to tell you what happened to them, and I kind of also just wanted to kind of explain why I chose white cloud mountain minnows and how I know that there were risks involved, because there was like quite a few people in the comment section who did not like that I put fish with my axolotl, and told me it was a very bad idea and that I could potentially kill my axolotl, that I was a borderline animal abuser. So I kind of just wanted to address that just very quickly in this video. Also, I did want to mention the light in here is only on because I'm filming and so that you guys can just see the tank. It's not on a consistent basis because it can actually stress axolotls out when the lights are constantly on. But anyways, that aside, so as I was saying, first I just want to tell you how the fish are doing. So we originally had 8 white clouds, now there are only 4. I do believe that the axolotl ate half of that original group, and so that's what happened, but the axolotl is still doing fine. Food has been passing through his digestive system, he's been eating regularly and acting normal, he has been very healthy. I've actually found a fish skeleton in his poop, so I know that he's been able to pass them, but I kind of just really quickly wanted to talk about why I chose white clouds, why did I choose to put fish with my axolotl. And so the basic reason is because, first of all, I thought it might be kind of enriching for the axolotl if he wanted to chase something around, or there'd just be something else in his tank. And also because, this might sound kind of selfish, but because I wanted to just have something else in the tank to enjoy and to look at. And I've actually really been enjoying these white clouds, so I think they're fulfilling that purpose. And so that's why I decided to put the fish in the tank. And let let me get into some of the details of why I specifically chose white clouds. So the first reason I chose white clouds is because they are cold water tolerant fish, and they are comfortable in the same water parameters as axolotls. So basically, they'll be able to thrive in the same conditions as the axolotl, which is obviously important if you're going to be cohabitating two different types of animals, is that they should be able to live in the same environments, or like come from kind of similar environments, or else obviously it's not even gonna work from the start. And so I chose white clouds, first of all, because they were cold tolerant. Second, I chose them because they're actually kind of a faster fish. So if the axolotl did try to chase them and eat them, then they would be able to, in theory, get away. The other reason I chose them was because white clouds are small fish. Usually they stay under 1.5 inches to 1 inch. And so if the axolotl did eat them, he'd be able to pass them through his digestive system easily. And so those are like some of the basic reasons I chose the white clouds. I'm sure there's a couple more that I just can't think of right now. But I did actually think this through before I added the fish with the axolotl. And I do know that there are risks involved with that, and I know that there was the possibility of the fish being eaten by the axolotl, or the fish actually nipping the axolotl's gills, or that the fish could get the axolotl sick. I could go on and on with all these risks, and I do feel that it is very important to consider the risks, but I believe that there are ways to minimize those risks so that you can move forward with trying something new, while at the same time trying to be as safe as possible for your pets. And so to minimize those risks, basically what I did was I monitored the tank frequently. For that first week that I had the fish, I was constantly checking in on it to make sure that the animals weren't bothering each other. And should have something gone wrong, I did have a backup plan. I have a separate fish-only tank where the white clouds could go should it not work out, so I could just net them out and move them to another place. Now, were I to try this again, I would have done several things differently. So for instance, although I did get the fish from a source that I trust and their stock is generally healthy, I would have quarantined the white clouds to make sure that they were completely parasite free and illness free and whatever free, to make sure that it would be absolutely completely safe for the axolotl. Because originally what I did was I just made sure I acclimated the fish, but I didn't quarantine them for any period of time because I trust the fish store that I got them from. But after reading some of the comments, I saw that some of you had pretty good points, that I don't know what those fish could have been carrying. It could have been a bad batch, and it could have been harmful to the axolotl. So I do admit that that was probably a mistake on my part. I should have quarantine them, and so I'm lucky that it worked out, but I would just suggest that if you were to try this, make sure you quarantine your fish. But anyways, the point is I had a backup plan. I understood the risks I was taking. Now, there will be some people who will dislike the fact that I'm okay with the fish being eaten by the axolotl, and you could debate forever about the ethics of like fish being used as feeders and the value of fish's life, and there's just so many different angles you could come at it from. But basically, I just knew that there was a risk of the fish being eaten, and personally, I'm okay with that. So I'm just gonna stop there, because the internet will always have opinions, and it's okay. You have your opinion, I have my opinion, and as long as we are open and willing to learn new things, I think that it's a great thing that we share our experiences, we share our advice, we share our constructive criticism, and just make sure that you are keeping an open mind and always trying to learn. So, on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. I encourage you to always keep doing research and learning more about these wonderful creatures that we are able to keep in our homes and enjoy. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I try to do videos every single Friday. Sorry that's been inconsistent recently, by the way. Just lots and lots of stuff going on as always. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next Friday. Have a totally awesome day. Bye-bye.